Some stories start with a click, a file downloaded, a link you were never meant to follow. But this one, it started with a tape, a simple black VHS tape that should have never left the dark web. In October of 2012, Jared H., a 22-year-old film student at Portland State University, was known for collecting rare horror media, bootlegs, banned tapes, anything obscure. One night, deep into a rabbit hole on a now-defunct dark website called Nick's List, he found something strange listed in a hidden category. Banned Soviet test footage, 1 of 1, eyes only, $80 in Bitcoin, no returns. It had no thumbnail, no preview, just a pulsing warning beneath it that read, "Do not watch after midnight." He ordered it immediately. When it arrived, there was no box, just torn wax paper and a tape so scratched it looked like it had been dug out of the ground. On it, in red marker, someone had written, "Eyes only." Jared plugged it into his old VCR TV combo, hit play, and sat back. At first, it was just static. Then footage, grainy, flickering, a wide shot of what looked like his own apartment. Same couch, same kitchen layout. Even the posters were correct, but the camera was outside the window, watching him sleep. He thought it was a prank, maybe a deep fake. But when he paused the tape and compared the layout, it matched perfectly, down to the coffee mug he'd left out the night before. The second time he watched it, there was something new. In the background, standing just behind the bedroom curtain, was a figure. Still, silent, black eyes, no whites, just endless voids. The third time, the figure was in the living room, then in the hallway, then right beside his bed. Every time he rewatched the tape, the figure moved closer. He tried burning the tape, but it wouldn't catch. He buried it, dug it back up the next day after a nightmare made him wake up screaming. He said it whispered to him when he closed his eyes. Finally, around 2 a.m., he played it one last time. This time, the footage was different. A direct shot of his face, sleeping. Then, his eyes opened in the tape, pitch black, and he turned to stare directly into the lens.
"I see through you now."
Then the screen went dark. The tape ejected itself. Jared vanished the next morning. His front door was locked from the inside, lights still on, dishes still warm. The tape was found in the VCR, but it didn't work anymore. Just static, except for one frame. One single still image embedded deep in the corrupted footage. A person standing in a doorway, completely black eyes, but not Jared. Someone else, someone still watching. It's easy to forget how old media can be, corrupted, not by time, but by presence. Some things don't want to be recorded, others want to watch you back. And some, like this tape, will keep watching you even after you've looked away. In late 2022, Erica Morales, a 29-year-old artist living in Spokane, Washington, made a late-night purchase from a black web marketplace called Velvet Veins. Known for selling artifacts for silence, Velvet Veins was infamous in underground forums for its cursed objects, items rumored to be haunted, hexed, or worse. The listing Erica clicked on read simply, "Handmade Victorian doll, silent companion. Do not speak around her. Do not let her see you sleep." Attached were 3 blurry photos of a cracked porcelain doll in a torn wedding dress. One showed what looked like tiny stitched lips on the doll's face. Another appeared to show its eyes closed, but users noted the same image was used in another listing, with the eyes open. Despite the warnings, Erica ordered it. She called it Margot. Footage from Erica's phone, originally uploaded to a private Discord, shows her unboxing the doll. She jokes about it being creepy as hell, noting that it smells like old perfume and moldy wood. The doll is unusually heavy for its size, with arms that hang limp, sewn at the shoulders with thick black twine. The head is cracked down one side. Its mouth has no sculpted lips, only faint black X's, like a child's drawing of a stitched mouth. That night, Erica texts a friend. "It's in the living room. Swear to God it moved a little." 3 days later, Erica uploads a TikTok showing Margot the doll sitting in a rocking chair. The video shows her walking into the room, and the doll slowly rocking itself even though the air is still. She tags it as a joke, #haunted doll, #should-I-be-bothered. In later clips, she begins documenting things: unexplained scratches around the apartment's wooden floor, tiny parallel lines like sewing needle marks, a sewing kit, untouched for months, found open with thread leading from it to the doll. And most disturbingly, a voice memo recorded at 3:12 a.m. of quiet cloth dragging sounds, followed by a whispered hum, like a child's lullaby. A friend visits Erica's apartment and records her acting strangely. She's wearing sunglasses indoors and refusing to talk above a whisper. In a private video message, Erica admits, "She's watching me. If I talk when she's looking, I get punished. I woke up and my lips were sealed shut with thread. I had to rip it out. I thought it was a nightmare, but there was blood. There was thread on my pillow." Cut to footage, Erica holding a mirror. Her lips are red and irritated, faint marks where black thread had clearly been tugged from her skin. In the background, Margot sits perfectly still, one arm now raised, thread dangling from its tiny hand. Later, Erica smashes all the mirrors in her house, but the next morning, her phone selfie camera turns on by itself. Behind her in the shot, Margot, standing. Erica stops replying to messages. Her Instagram goes dark. Her TikTok is deleted. 3 weeks later, police respond to a noise complaint. Erica's neighbors reported loud dragging sounds and something that sounded like a sewing machine running all night. When officers arrive, the door is chained shut from the inside. They force entry and discover a home covered in loose thread, needles, and long strands of human hair. All windows covered in burlap stitched together with thick cord. A rocking chair facing the corner. Margot sitting in it, now wearing a veil and a necklace made of buttons and teeth. On the floor nearby, Erica. Her mouth and eyes are sewn completely shut with thick black thread. Still breathing, still alive, but unresponsive. Doctors say she is in a catatonic state, as if her mind was turned off like a light switch. No one ever finds footage of how it happened, but one body cam clip from the officers reveals something disturbing. As one officer picks up the doll, its eyes blink, open and shut, with the sound of a needle passing through fabric. The doll vanished during transport. Security footage from the ambulance is corrupted. Static replaces all frames between 2 a.m. and 2 a.m. 6 months later, a new listing appeared on Velvet Veins. Same doll, same cracked face, new name. Margot, the listener. Do not speak around her. Do not let her see you sleep. Comments on the listing are locked, but the seller's name is Sewn Eyes 93. There are stories that end in silence, but some are silence. Margot is still out there, and if you hear humming at night, whatever you do, don't open your eyes, and don't you dare speak.